The Joe Rogan Experience.
John Hackelman, who is Chuck Liddell's former trainer of actually current trainer if he still works out, trainer of Glover Teixeira, just one of the best guys in MMA. He has these little videos on his Instagram. I think it's the Pitmaster on Instagram, talking about street self-defense things, and he's always advocating hitting people with your palm. So people break their hands all the time.
But isn't that the whole thing? You hit him in the nose to kind of...
That's not real.
That's not real?
The idea of drive the bone up to the brain.
Like you'll break their nose. Not that you're going to kill them, but like that's the easiest self-defense
move. Hit them anywhere, even the side of the head. But the idea is hitting them with the palm. I thought you were going to say, when I said that's not real, there was when we were kids, it was like in a karate movie. There was a guy who would hit the palm up to the nose bone would go into the brain, it would kill someone. That happened in like a Seagal movie.
Okay.
Just smash him in the nose. I thought you were going to say that. But the idea is that you could just, without worry of consequences, you could palm strike someone in the face, like really hard, and never break your hand. A regular person throwing a punch, you have a real good chance of breaking your hand.
Okay.
Real good chance. Like if you crack someone in the forehead, most likely you're going to break your hand or your wrist or something else. But with your palms, you could just fucking waylay somebody. You could smack the shit out of somebody with your palms.
But then you look kind of silly.
You do. There was an organization, an MMA organization back in the early days called Pancrase. I think they might be still around, but they have modified rules. But at Pancrase back in the day, they wore wrestling shoes with shin pads, and they wore like little tiny Speedos, and they would smack each other with their hands. So they would kick and punch and do submission techniques. It was fairly crude in comparison to today's MMA.
Sure.
But we got to see a lot of leg locks back then, and there was some fishy fights too. But my point is, like, Bas Rutten was the first guy who figured out how to really fuck people up with palm strikes. And what he did is he has really flexible wrists. He's a badass striker. So he learned how to pull his hands way back, and he would just throw them like punches. He would just do the same motions that he would do with a punch, but just smash guys with his palms. And he was lighting people up like a Christmas tree in Pancrase with that. It's horrific to watch. He KO'd a bunch of people with his palms.
Huh.
See if you can watch Bas Rutten KO. Put Bas Rutten KO's Funaki. He KO'd Funaki, who is like an elite MMA fighter, who was Rickson Gracie's last opponent when Rickson was fighting MMA. But Funaki, I think, started out in Pancrase, and Bas Rutten KO'd him. And the way he KO'd him was like a punch, but he was doing it with his palms and just smashing people. So it's like your hand, like there's a lot of things you think wouldn't work. Clothesline's one of them. That shit would work.
Okay.
That's my point.
Why not the honky tonk man's move though?
What's the honky tonk?
The shake, rattle, and roll. And he just flips him on his back. It's like, why does this even hurt? You don't remember this? You didn't watch wrestling in the 80s?
No. Well, how about the DDT? Here's Boss. Look at that knee.
God.
He KO'd him with the knee.
That face.
Yeah, but back up before that. Here. Watch how he's hitting him. He's using. Look, Boss was a fucking gorilla back then. Look at the size of him. See, he's smacking the shit out of him. He's using his hand. See how he's hitting him with his hands? Yeah. He's throwing him like punches, but this knee is what did it. Fuck. Boom. Yeah, Boss was a beast, man. He was a fucking beast. He was probably the first really elite striker that we saw in MMA where you're like, whoa. Like, this is what can happen. Like, when he was kicking people in Pancrase, everybody was like, whoa. Like, this guy can fucking kick. Like, you're seeing a lot of guys who are kicking that were kind of like karate-based.
Yeah.
Maybe they didn't have as much power. But Boss he was a Dutch kickboxer. He was smashing people. Boom.
He looks scary as shit, too.
Oh, he was a bad motherfucker. Bad motherfucker. He won the UFC heavyweight title. He was the first guy ever, I think, in my recollection, to win a title off of his back from strikes. He fought Kevin Randleman. Kevin Randleman was a badass wrestler, kept taking him down, and Boss was beating the shit out of him from the bottom, throwing elbows, and they gave him a decision, which a lot of people disagreed with, but I was like, man, you look at the volume of strikes landed. Boss landed way more. You just being on top's not good enough. You have to actually do something with the position.